Good morning and welcome back to my Saskatchewan garden. Take a quick look at the plants now. As you can see, celery, columbine, and echinacea doing quite nicely. And this is all coming back again after a second cutting for another salad the other day. These do super well under these lights. I have to take you outside to show you the onions. There, as you can see, we have the onions sitting in the greenhouse. I brought them out here yesterday. Took them inside in the porch for the night just to ward off any too cold temperatures, which I think they probably would have survived. But have a look around there. I will give you more detail on this shortly. I thought I'd bring you over to my garlic bed. I did not get it planted last fall, so I have to get it prepped right now so that it can thaw out enough for me to plant garlic in the near future here. As you can see, a wooden raised bed. I have mulch on there. I covered it with cardboard and put some stuff on top to weigh it down for the winter. I need to uncover that as the ground is still quite solid under there, like very frozen yet. It's like no way I'm planting anything. So just hold on. Just show you right there is solid ice right there under that mulch. As you can see, nice little bit of mulch. I'll throw it back on there later when I can get my garlic in. Okay, here we are. We'll take a look at the greenhouse now. I can show you how it's put together. Right here, total size of it is 8 by 12 footprint. 6 foot high walls, and I guess the peak would be just over 8 feet. It's just, I framed it on the ground and stood them up and screwed them together at 4 foot spacing because it doesn't need a lot of structural strength. And it has 2.5 foot wide doors on each end that I can tie back with rope. That's very handy. My door latches are really simple. I have a hook and eye closure here, but sometimes that would get blown around too much by the wind and then it would come loose. So I have a big turn latch here as well, and that's on both doors. And we just used 6mm vapor barrier as our plastic. This is the second batch, and this is its second year. The first batch lasted, it just barely did the 4th year, although it was very opaque by then. And to hold the plastic on, we cut strips out of plywood and screwed them on. And it holds it in some pretty insane winds. Now we have, for bracing, of course my doors are 2 by 2 because it just makes them easier to open and close. They don't get stuck. And we have here, there's an upper corner brace right there. And that's another one that's lateral, basically to keep it from rocking into a diagonal parallelogram. And we have them at the bottom as well, if I can get under the table here that we've just built. There's that, and there's one in the center over there. We have plenty of corner bracing. Just little ones, but enough of them make a difference. Now, we just built a huge table end to end. It's 137 inches long and 32 inches wide, not including these little blocks here. Put some pretty good, it's not even actually screwed to the legs. We ended up so stable and so level that we didn't need to screw it down. We just needed some shims here and there to make sure it was level, but it just worked out perfect. And what I did was have Tom put these little blocks on the sides, both sides, so that I can put hoops on to put row cover on just as an extra insulation if it gets too cold for some plants that need the warmth, which I don't have started yet. But this is 1/4 inch birch plywood. It's called underlayment on the tag they have on it. We got that, happened to get it on sale. I was looking at thicker stuff. Now this is not waterproof by any stretch. We might oil it with some linseed, I don't know. We have lumber that we got from a guy that salvaged it out of a big cow barn. That's full rough cut 2x4 that these were split down to 2x2 for the table, and it's full 2x4 for those legs, and it's braced all the way across with one piece and screwed right in. It doesn't move. Like, it really seriously doesn't move. This will be the first year of a really good greenhouse table for me, and we're going to build a second one. I just need to find a place to put old Mom's house. I don't think you can see her in there. She's just sleeping away. Still got her heat mat in there. It's not a waterproof piece of OSB by any means, but I gotta find a place to keep it dry. So she's got her shelter. And that's kind of what I've got going on here today. The upper part of it is braced across the rafters. We have hurricane ties there. It's well held together. And like I say, this is year 6 now for it. It's showing moisture in the wood, so I'm guessing we won't get too many more years, but this was a starter greenhouse until we could get our mind made up where and what we wanted to build for a permanent greenhouse. We have a couple of ideas, but nothing's in stone yet. And man, things can change in a hurry. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm hoping to get into that garlic bed sooner rather than later to get that garlic in, because it needs a long time. I missed my window last October. Anyhow, you have a great time. I will see you in the next video, which will be probably Friday, because we're going to be away on Saturday. Talk to you later.